Hello, everybody. And hello, Dan, who is not fancy. Just his name is fancy. 3 years on YouTube. Congratulations. Honored to get to witness all of that. To know you as a friend, a two-time national roommate. Watched you get below past 1,000 subs, be added to the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 collectors. I don't know how many we're up to now. But I wanted to do a VR. This is last minute. That's just how I live my life. It is June 30th, 7:13 Pacific. By the time I'll have this uploaded before midnight Eastern. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Dan, first off, I wore the pilot's hat for you because I never told you this. But when you interviewed Pilot Super Collector, you suggested that anyone who was interested download the audio version of Ball 4 because Jim Bouton's reading of it was done so well. And I've done that. I've read the paperback twice and done the audiobook once and really enjoyed it because when he's, as you mentioned in this video, he's telling the stories, he's kind of laughing at his own anecdotes as he tells them, and it's very well done. Of course, Jim Bouton went on to be a broadcaster for many years after his pitching career ended, and you know all this. But for anyone else, download the audio Ball 4. Okay, so the card that most typifies or exemplifies my collecting took less than about a second to think of this. And if you've watched the channel for any length of time, I show this card and tell this story, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a year. But it's the most significant card to me in my collection. And that is the Rickey Henderson signed rookie card. And you all know what Rickey Henderson rookie card looks like. Probably, it's been stated the last great rookie card. I think I might agree with that. And so why is this card so important to me? So as a younger person who fell in love with baseball when he was about 13, 14, Rickey was my favorite player, like so many others. I just loved how electric he was. I loved he just looked superhuman with his speed and his legs that were twice the size of any other man's. And I loved the personality and the flair that he brought to playing. And just loved everything about him. And so I super collected him before it was even a term, I super collecting. And I had everything that had Ricky's picture on it or his name. I got hats, glasses, photo balls, newspapers, 8x10s, of course, cards, just posters, you name it, t-shirts. I had everything. And in 2002 or 3, I had a wife and 2 kids, and I got laid off from my job, and I panicked, and I put my master collection box of Ricky stuff, just the cards, on eBay, starting at a penny. Let's see what it ends up as. Surely it's going to go for $600. I don't even think I got 100 for it. And with the amount of years of collecting and everything that I put into it, I was really pretty sad. Flash forward a few years later, I'm a member of a forum called thebenchtrading.com. And I was very active on this site. I became a moderator. And we had a Christmas gift exchange program, Secret Santa kind of thing, among the moderators. And I had previously told the story about how I had to sell my Rickey Henderson collection. and I was not going to rebuild it. I can't rebuild the collection I had, so I decided a long time ago I was not going to rebuild it. But I told that story previously, and this guy picked up on my Secret Santa that maybe I would like another Ricky Henderson rookie. And so sure enough, he got me this one, and it sat on my PC for many years as a card I really loved. And then I go to my first national in 2022. Is that right? 2023, Atlantic City. And Ricky's a signer. And I almost talked myself out of doing the signing because I was so obsessed with what kind of cards I could get. And then I had this moment where I'm like, you idiot. If you could tell yourself when you were 14 that you could have met Ricky Henderson for $135 and then you didn't do it, you would regret it. And so that was I decided pull the trigger on the signing. And so I'm in line. I'm like 5 deep. I start kind of hyperventilating a little bit. I start welling up a little bit. I had to take some deep breaths, compose myself. By the time I got to the front of the line, I was mostly a normal person. I had rehearsed that I was going to tell him I was his biggest fan ever, which he'd heard 100,000 times. But he was very nice to me, and I showed him a picture of my birthday cake I had when I was probably 15 that had Ricky Henderson written out in green letters and like an A's logo that my mom put on there. And she misspelled Ricky because my brother's name is Ricky, Ricky. And, Ricky's has the E, which isn't typical. So she just missed it. Like, how would she know, right? Other than going into my room and like looking at any one thing that has his name all over it. But I showed him that, and he was amused. His name was misspelled. It shook his hand, and I walked off. I was so flummoxed. I forgot 30 seconds I had a card. I forgot I was holding this and had his autograph. But it was a great experience, and obviously, had I known he was gonna leave us, I would have got him. I would have ponied up the money again when I could have in Cleveland. But you can't live your life like that. Best decision I ever made was to get this autograph and to meet him the one time. And so this is my rookie card. I don't need to replace the 85 Tops or the 84 Donruss and I may have them. People send me rookie cards. Thank you. I keep them. I have them in a thing, but I don't have it checklisted or anything, but I do keep them. And I'm grateful to have them. But this is my Ricky card. It's the only one I need. They're gonna toss it in the casket when I go. And that's my story. So Dan, congratulations again on 3 years. Obviously you're eligible. I'm sure it's not lost on you for the YouTube Hall of Fame, YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. It's always a crowded ballot, but man, you do everything right. You have a passion for the hobby. You make tons of content. You're extremely knowledgeable. You've got this great network of friends. You go to these major shows. Just keep up the great work. And that's all I got for you. Until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers. We count friends.